A little Benjamin Franklin learns to be generous. Do you guys know who Ben Franklin was? You know what? Pretty much anything you answer is probably going to be right. He did so many things. Benjamin Franklin, he was a founding father of our country. He was an editor of a newspaper. He was a printer. He was an inventor. He did so many things. He was an author. So I don't know if you named any of those things, but he did a lot of different things in his life. So let's read now about Little Ben Franklin Learns to be Generous. Words by David Mead, pictures by Chris Sharp. Little Ben Franklin flew his kites out in the rain on stormy nights. It was a silly thing to do. He'd soon be soaking through and through. But why would Benny be so bold to stay out in the rain and cold? He chose to fly on rainy days because no other kids could play. He knew that he would be alone to fly his kite all on his own. For Ben did not like sharing toys with all the other girls and boys. When he was done, that silly Ben, he'd march his kite straight home again. And stand beside his tiny stove to warm his bones and dry his clothes. One rainy night while he was out, a flash of lightning made Ben shout. He jumped and let the kite string go. The wild wind blew it to and fro. Over a hill he chased his toy and saw it land right near a boy. Young Ben had seen this boy before. His name was Richard. He was poor. Poor Richard picked up Ben's wet kite and flashed a smile that lit the night. Ben felt so glad to see the child. It warmed his heart when Richard smiled. You keep the kite, said little Ben. There's lots of sky and lots of wind. And I've got toys and toys to spare, and that's how Benny learned to share. So when, like Ben, you fly a kite or play whatever game you like, in rain or snow or even sun, be generous and you'll have fun. It says, did you know that Benjamin Franklin invented the Franklin stove and bifocal glasses? Bifocal glasses means you can focus, bi means two, like a bicycle, and it means you can focus on two different things. I have trifocals because I'm old, so I can, tri means three, like a tricycle, so I can focus on three different sections. It said, did you know that he wrote a best-selling book called Poor Richard's Almanac? And that he flew his kite in a storm to see if lightning carries an electrical charge? And that he thought the turkey, not the bald eagle, should be our national bird. I don't know about you. I like a lot of the things Ben Franklin did and said, but I'm glad we have the eagle as our national bird, not the turkey.